Hey Dogs Lax players, Coach Hamblin here. I know we can't practice with your teams at this time, but we wanted to make sure to give you some ideas of what you can work on at home. Today's lesson is going to be about shooting with power. You can do this at home by yourself. You don't even need a ball. You can do it in your yard, in your driveway. But we wanted to give you an idea of doing some reps, 25 with your right hand, 25 with your left, and doing that 4 times with each. So 200 shots in total. And we think you can do that in 15 minutes or less. So the first thing we talk about is making sure you have the right grip. Your hands when you're taking a shot are going to be lower than when you're normally passing and catching the ball. I've got tape on my stick so that I know where my hand should be placed, and you can get it, your top hand much lower on the shaft. As we show you, your thumb should be along the side of the shaft with the grip nice and relaxed in both hands. On your lower hand, your left hand, you're going to have your thumb wrapped all the way around. Your top hand you're going to have running along the side of the shaft. So as we're setting up for more power in our shot, and we've got our hand placement, the next thing that I really want to emphasize is you guys got to have relaxed arms and hands. So a lot of you will think, I got to have my arms out far away. You don't want to have that. You want your elbows to be bent, nice and relaxed. And as you're starting your shot, you want them to be inside the width of your shoulders. Your wrist, your top wrist especially, you want to have laid back so that the stick can come back and you're getting as much length in your shot as possible. The other point we want to emphasize is where your shot head should be as you're creating additional power. So a lot of times we'll see people reach way back here with their stick. We don't want that. You actually want to keep your left hand closer into your body than your top hand. As you start to move forward on your shot, it'll all fall into place so that you have a direct line from the butt of the shaft to the top of the head on where you're shooting. So as we see it from the front, now what you're going to be doing is you plant your left foot, your lead foot, you want your toe to open up towards your target. So not to the side like that, you want your toe to open up towards your target. You want a nice strong step, not as far as you possibly can step, but a lot of power as you're bracing all of your weight against that front foot. As that happens, I let my hands push back and away from my body while my arms are still bent. That's going to help you create power. So in finishing up the power lesson, we've stepped hard, we have our hands back, and now we want to follow through. Your top hand should finish and extend as far as you possibly can and then pull through. Notice all of my weight is braced on my left foot, but I'm not falling over like that. I put all of my power into that front foot so that I can maximize it. So putting it all together, it's going to look something like this. Again, I let my hands come back behind my head, and as I push forward off my right foot, I'm putting all of my weight on my left. And that's how you create additional power on your shot. I think you guys can practice about 15 to 20 shots on each arm, and doing about 4 to 5 sets of that. So in total, you can do 100 shots with your right hand and 100 shots with your left hand. We're also going to post a video of how this might look for all of you lefties out there. Thanks for listening, and hopefully you guys keep working hard and enjoying as the weather gets nicer out there. So here's how it's going to look from the back. Notice how I keep this the top of the head away from my head and my body, and the left is much closer into my body. And that's how it should look.